What's your comment in this game? You said just here for my monthly dose of getting roasted, but I'm not roasting you. Come on. This is my best play so far as I made the calls. I just need you to comment on my poor positioning and how to trade effectively in lane. I mean, you already know what needs to be done or what needs to improve. And you want me to take a look on it? What the fuck? Yeah, it's fine. Well, let's see if there are opportunities that we can find in here regarding those things that you mentioned. Crusader 1, Snapfire. And let me show the text in here. And yeah, I guess it's in there now. So you want to positioning and then trading. All right, let's go. So you're a hoodwink. You're a Snapfire. I blew my ulti twice, knowing full well it will get interrupted. I mean, there are times that you can use the ulti just to zone the enemy as well. If you're just forcing the enemy to use their stun, it's fine if it's a big spell. But if it's something like Spike Carapace or Impale, I guess it's not worth it. Maybe wait for more, like have more patience. Are you going to play top or bottom? You're hard support, so I guess you're gonna play top lane. You went for this build like Blightstone, and then yeah, I like this build. It's more of a sustain. I use ulti right in front of my face, so you know that it's bad, right? Because it's gonna be 100% disrupted. Well, you go for Cookie level 1. I will not go for Cookie level 1. Maybe this is a panic from you. But to me, as I see it, there's a Viper, right? There's a Viper that will slow the target, and then the enemy cannot TP out because of the cooldown for like 30 seconds. So you don't need to actually go for the Fire Snap Cookie. I suggest you go for Little Shredder. Because you went for the Blightstone, right? This is the main purpose of the Blightstone. It will be really good with the little Shredder. I thought it can just walk away. Like I said, I mean, maybe it's a panic after all. And you're trading hits to the sniper. Imagine if you have the little Shredder. This sniper can't really trade hits with you, and you need to back off now. Get out. You still have like one last charge for the... Aw, you're dead. You can actually TP out as well. It has been on cooldown. This is a feed. You died for no reason. You can just TP back to lane or just get out. Like, you're actually seeing the opponents in here, like the Tide Hunter going like this. And then you just stayed. I die for bounty? No. There's a lot of time for you to actually get back after that. And, wait, what? You TP to mid? Why? Just for sentry? You can actually give the... You can just drop the sentry as well. Like, buy it in the base and then it will be on your stash. And then just drop it. And then let the Viper pick it. You don't need to TP to the mid lane and then share it to him. You can naturally do it. Good thing that you... How did you see it? Did you scout his item? Let's see. Did you scout his item? No, you didn't. You just guessed that he planted a sentry in there. Imagine if he planted a sentry in here, and then you put it in here. You are going to spend like 50 golds again because you're not able to catch the sentry. And yeah, let's see how this Fire Snap Cookie will play. Attack, right click. It's actually difficult for you to trade hits against this Dazzle because of the poison touch. Whenever you use a poison touch, you need to get out. But the Jug doesn't actually have any problems because he can just easily dispel by the spin. But you don't want to overcommit as well. And yeah, trading wise, it's not good. You actually lost significant amount of HP just with few right clicks. You only have like 3 armor. And it's still Dazzle. Why are you going on Dazzle? You're going to die. Fairy Fire? Yeah, you're dead. No. You're alive, but it's not worth it. Now you consume your Fairy Fire and then your salve. And you're being forced away. Ferrying Tango. So when it comes to your comment regarding the positioning and trading effectively, there's a lot of ways that you can work on in here. See it here. Let's watch it in the pre-camera. Here. Let's go. There's a high possibility that this lane is warded, although it is not warded right here. And then, based on your perspective, you did not see if the Tidehunter uses Gush earlier, or he went for the Anchor Smash earlier. So you're actually clueless about his skill build. And like what I've mentioned, Dazzle is a very strong laner. Like in early levels, because of the Poison Touch. Every time that he hits you while this one is active, it will refresh the duration. Oh yeah, I just realized it. He actually used the Gush earlier. So it's kind of dangerous for you to actually trade hits on this Dazzle, because the Tidehunter can actually can easily help the Dazzle and then run you down because of the slow. So here I would suggest that you play around here instead. You play in the left side. Why? Because the Dazzle is playing in here, and let's say you're playing in here. If you're going to attack the Tidehunter from the trees, it will not actually aggro the creeps, because when you issued the attack, it's outside of the creep aggro range. And then another thing is that if the enemy is trying to punish you, let's say the Tidehunter is going to attack you, the Tidehunter needs to bypass the Juggernaut first, which is kind of dangerous for him because of the spin. This is magical damage. Right? This skill will deal a lot of damage if he managed to stay on top of the target. So if you played in the left side of the map, he will not be able to do anything against you. And like what I've mentioned, Dazzle cannot do anything on the Juggernaut aside from right clicks, because if he uses the Poison Touch, he can just spin or run. And then you can even go for Fire Snap Cookie if the Dazzle is way too far forward, and then the Juggernaut can turn around with spin. Because the moment that the Juggernaut will spin, they have nothing against it. Right? This one is doesn't pierce magic immunity. Same here as well. So they don't have a way to cancel or to stop the Juggernaut from spinning and dealing damage. So you should play in the left side with those things in mind. But if you are going to play in the right side like this, the Dazzle can easily zone you. Like what happened in here. And then the Tidehunter, if you go to the Tidehunter, if you get closer, the Tidehunter can actually help. And the Juggernaut will not try to help you, because his job is going to be farming, like last hitting creeps, especially getting his boots. Once he gets his boots, he can easily close the distance. But at this point, Juggernaut will never help you with those things, because his job is to just get a really good start, and your job as a hard support is to make sure that he will have a good start. Although you're actually soaking the pressure of the enemy, but it is really bad, because you're giving them opportunity to actually go on you like 2 versus 1. So if you play it in here, they cannot go for 2 versus 1 on you. They cannot actually reach you because of the threats on the Juggernaut. And then the Juggernaut is a really good carry because of the healing ward once you got like point in it. And another thing is that you have your sustain as well, like your salve and then clarity, or even tango. And you need to consider as well the fact that you only have like 3 armor, and this guy has like 6 armor early. So he will actually take a lot of damage. Or I mean, he can negate a lot of damage because the damage of the enemy right now and even the crypts are physical. This one is physical. This one is physical as well. This is magical, but the armor reduction is good for physical. This one is physical. So that's the point. Here, you're even baiting your carry to play aggressive, even though there are creeps that he should be last hitting right now. You're forcing him to lose CS. And yeah, you're out of consumables. Might as well just die so you'll get like full HP and mana. And this is why I said Fire Snap Cookie at level 1 is so bad on Snapfire. If you go for Little Shredder at level 1, with the help of the Blightstone, -2 armor, and then look at this. Armor loss per stack, like 0.75, and then how many attacks you'll get? Like 6 attacks? 0.75 times 6? Is it 4.5? I think it's 4.5 armor reduction. And it's a lot of physical damage, for sure. Because the armor of the enemy as well is not that high early on. So 4.5 plus 2 is 5.5 armor reduction with the full Lit Shredder. And look at their armor, it's only 5. So it's basically negative 0.5. And here, only 2. So you'll get like negative 3.5. So it's gonna be devastating. Look at here, right? It's so easy for your Jug to actually kill the Tidehunter. We just spin and then close the distance. Right? Look at the damage in here. Juggernaut's damage, 400. 115. So it's mainly Juggernaut's spin that will do a lot of here. Not your Fire Snap Cookie. The Fire Snap Cookie is only useful if you can make the Juggernaut get on top of the target. Like a Tidehunter right there. It's actually weird that he went for this Purple Corrosion thing. Does he know that it's not gonna stack with your Blightstone? It's never gonna stack. Blightstone and then Orb Corrosion. Unless the Blightstone has been upgraded to Desolator. That's the time that it will stack together. And yeah, he went for level 2 Blade Dance, level 4, which is bad. Really bad. I mean, additional 5% chance for the crits? And then the damage is still the same? You don't have any damage items? Might as well just go for a Healing Word for sustain. And then you can just give him, like, clarity. Tidehunter is farming in here. So yeah, that's my thing about your comment. Do you have any questions though, so far? Dane? Stack the large camp maybe? If you hit the large camp right now, possibly it will aggro to the Dazzle, and then possibly the Dazzle will get like will get harassed by just large camp. If you aggroed the large camp right there, possibly the Dazzle will not go in here and then block the small camp. Right here, I think I'll throw it in here. So here, you know that Dazzle is coming, right? So attack this, and then it will follow you. But if you run away, they will see Dazzle. They will attack Dazzle, and yeah, they will not be able to block this. And then possibly you will be able to pull this later. So here, it's gonna be the same thing, right? You need to cookie the Jug. You messed up. Look at here, no healing word. No healing word, he's gonna die. So you baited your carry again, but this time he got punished for it. Earlier, level 1, like you're trying on Dazzle in here, he managed to get away with it, but now he did not. This is a setback for your lane. You actually got ahead of the laning stage, but he died. So it's kind of 50-50 now. Remember when we played party? Whenever you are trying to go on someone, I'm telling you that I will not go in there, right? But I guess this time your Juggernaut is not telling you that he is not going in there. Or maybe he's not talking at all. Because I can tell that whenever you're going to those things, you're really forcing the play out. Like the cost is it's a trade-off after all, you know? It's a trade-off always. If you want to play aggressive on the enemy, possibly you will lose some creeps in the process, which would happen in here, and then it's way worse than that because your carry died in the process, which is not nice. So what you're gonna do about this? You can actually try to stack in here, since there's no kill threat on the jug. There's no way that they can kill the jug unless you will dive and then he will use it aggressively again. That's the only way that they can kill jug. And yeah, the laning stage is actually over at this point. Dane, you can actually just pull or stack or gank at this point. When the time that there's no more kill threat on your safe lane, it's time to move out. Or if the enemy has a kill threat on your carry, let the carry play jungle. You should go for Cookie. Yep, perfect. He's broken. Keep going. You're even trying to get the last hit. No, it's not gonna happen. Give it to your carry while you're trying. Don't try.
Radiant's towers are fortified. Double kill. Just like Axe.
You don't have any more mana. And oof, he just died. But so far so good. At least with the result of the laning stage. I mean, your heroes in this lane is much better compared to them. It's only Tidehunter and Dazzle.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Illusion.
Nyx is actually level 7. It's actually a mid Nyx assassin, right? Mid Nyx assassin, which is not the greatest because it's so easy. You're asking for a bottle refill? Asking for bottle? Nah, he didn't even try. You should go for a stack right now.
Shame.
Go for stack.
Shame.
What are you doing in here? Sentry? Okay. Go for stack and then go for the bounty rune. Nah, you failed. Whenever it's possible, try to stack for your team. Because if you have stacks, you tell them that you have stack and then tell them which hero should take the stack. In that way, let's say Viper mid will take the stacks. He will possibly leave the mid lane and then take the stack. And for you, you can take the mid lane to get your experience and then golds or items. And then you can easily get level 6 as well. I was yelling at him for bottle. Well, it's not effective. Yo, motorcycle police, thanks for the follow. I think you're up next with his analysis. Nice kill attempt. Not enough. White failed. Yeah, it's actually good. It's still fine. Like, you force a Ravage out, and possibly you're gonna die.
I'm sorry, Mortimer.
Is it actually needed that you plant a sentry in there? Like, you actually know that he's going to hit you, right? And he's under your vision, so I think the sentry right there is not needed. Just use your spells in there. Force him.
Middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, 10 minutes you don't have level 6. For support, this is not good. For supports, this is not good. Especially in our bracket. if one supports doesn't have like level 6, let's look at this level 3 and then you're level 5. You actually perform better than the AA on the boss 4. Because if both heroes, both supports doesn't have like level 6 at 10 minutes, possibly they lose the lane, both of them. You can actually try to use the scan as well. What the fuck? Use a scan. So you would know exactly when is the guy.
Is under attack.
Is it on cooldown? No, it's not. Let's say you scan to the top area of the map, that means he is in bottom. If it didn't ring or make a sound. No ravage, yeah. Keep going. Now you have ulti. Maybe you can push together.
Middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for
You don't have
certain.
boots level 6 already? Why do you want the medallion so hard or so bad? The way I see it, if you go for medallion, you need to either use it to your team or to your enemy. And if you don't have the boots, you cannot rotate
Dire structures are fortified.
in other lane effectively because you're walking so slow. I would go for boots rather than rushing the medallion. I mean, medallion is nice; it will give you like armor and then mana regen, plus the active.
Dire's bottom tower is under
But when it comes to
attack.
the escape and then gank, the medallion cannot effectively help you.
Dire's bottom tower
She even uses
is
the,
taking
medallion.
many wounds.
Tranquil.
Bounty. Dire's bottom tower is under
Ravage again.
attack.
You should try to play to the
Dire's
mid
top
lane and then
tower
take
is
the
under attack.
tower. Yeah, play objectively.
This will come in handy.
Stack maybe. I mean, you can actually de-ward that even without using the third skill. This is 95 mana, and you're out of mana. You don't have any
The
clarities
red
incoming
mist
or
spreads
mango.
at Radiant's
Aside from
middle
the
tower's
natural
bottom
regen.
tower is taking many wounds.
Yeah, you have clarity now, but this is 50 gold, right? You should play with Viper.
Pleased.
While you're playing with the Kunkka. I mean, Kunkka can combo anyone, like stun, but he doesn't have any damage right now. Like when it comes to Viper, the damage is really high. Holy shit.
This'll sap some of their stars.
You actually killed Nixa right there. Level 1 spike carapace. I guess that's why.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
If you get like more levels in there,
Middle tower is under
it will be on
attack.
cooldown like much sooner. I got my revenge. You should tip him after that kill because it's a solo kill. And when it comes to your skill build,
At Radiant's middle tower, much like
look at this, look at
before
this.
Axe's axe, Dire's top
Compare the
tower
two of them.
is under attack.
Scatter Blast damage 80, 150, 220, 290. Slow duration is still the same. Movement, attack, slow, it's still the same. So the scaling for your first skill is only the damage and then the cooldown, right? But look at here.
Dire's
First up
top
cookie.
tower is under attack.
The damage will scale, and then the stun duration, and it will lower the cooldown significantly compared to here. So which one is much more important here? 280 damage, 290 damage, only 10 damage difference. Slow is only 1 second. Here, the stun could last for like 2.2 seconds. 2.2 seconds. So in that 2.2 seconds, you can possibly deal more damage compared to the 1 second slow. So I will go for max out Fire Snap Cookie rather than Scatter Blast at this point.
Double kill. Low and buffoon.
Cookie better? Yeah. Way better. Health? Yeah. You're not tanky, so it's really nice if you have some tankiness in here. And then you're buying detection, which is nice. This one is telling me that you want to push this lane. But it's really hard because there's a sniper in there. Sniper is one of the greatest building defender, especially on the high ground. Shadow Blade as well. Fucking game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's raining down with the question mark thing. You need to ask your team as well to buy dust
Tower is not what it used to
aside from
be.
you.
That is for certain.
It's 80 gold and then it's so hard for you to farm as a position
War
5.
has come to Radiant's bottom tower.
And please stop playing around Kunkka. You should play with the Viper. The Viper is much stronger than Kunkka. And he is your mid. Ravage. I don't know about it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You're rushing.
Free. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower
Don't rush. I think it could be said with the same thing with Sand King. You don't always go for epicenter, blink and then stun. Most of the time the Sand King will go for blink and then stun. And then reset and then find opportunity for the epicenter. So here, look at here. Look at your map, look at your camera angle. Right? You're actually watching the Viper and the Dazzle. But you don't see here. You don't have any idea about this scenario that's being played out. So I think it can be solved by just properly looking in the map instead of having this. So yeah, you see him spinning down the mix, and then Viper is getting gone on. And then you don't have an idea if he uses the Ravage already. And then he uses the Ravage. We decided to go for the Mortimer Crystal and canceled immediately, which is so bad, right? So that can be solved by just looking ahead. This camera angle, it will be solved. So here, one more time. So you're just here, following your hero, all right? And then you can see the Jug and then AA in the lane or in the minimap. And then right here, okay. Ooh. So yeah, map camera angle only. It can be solved.
Dire's middle tower
Camera
is
angle.
under attack. Killing spree.
I guess you got surprised that you saw the Tidehunter in there.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be.
2 for 1.
For certain, it would still
2 for
be
1 with the
standing.
use of Ravage. It's really nice trade. But hopefully you can get like objective in there.
Dire's middle tower
Can you actually kill this guy? You need Viper. Yeah, Viper.
Shame.
I think he's alive because of the Kraken Shell. Yeah, Kraken Shell will dispel.
bounty.
Imagine if you have more points in the Fire Snap Cookie right there. It will be on cooldown and then you can possibly get on top of the Tidehunter again. So spells, skill leveling, skill points, and then camera angle in your mid game. And then hero to play with. Let's play around Viper. You want to push? Yeah? You should push. You don't have Ravage. Why bother?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sentry?
Shame.
I don't like the sentry positioning. Look at here. It's very limited. What if the Nyx Assassin is in here? What if the Nyx is in here? What if this one is warded? Or here? It doesn't cover anything in here. This sentry. Warding game, still not good.
Your structures are
Needs to improve. Dazzle's dead. Nice Ice Blast. You can actually go for ulti right there. Ulti. It's actually Nyx. So you can just spike Carapace. You need more sentries. More sentries. How many sentries you got? This one doesn't have like Ice Vortex.
War has come to Radiant's bottom tower.
I thought it's the Tidehunter that TP'd in there.
Hides behind their fortifications.
He's dead if it's the Tidehunter.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bull whipped. Yeah, Tidehunter TP. This is suicide for the Tidehunter.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Tide.
fallen.
Cookie. Nice point. Cookie him out. We're in. Good. OP. DK. We can cancel it. Sniper. Nice point. You're good. Double stun. Dusted? I mean, he already uses Vendetta, right? He already attacked. So using the dust in there is actually a waste of gold. The Vendetta's cooldown is really high compared to this duration. Look at here. Duration 50, cooldown 75. So there's like 25 seconds interval at level 2. So yeah, no need to use dust in there. It's kind of 80 gold as well. I push all keys. Panicking again? It's fine if you do it. But it's gonna make you poor because you'll keep buying detections for your team, and you're using it. You're wasting it basically at that point. He went for Heart of Taras. Fucking hell! And you're actually keeping in here. Why do you even TP to bottom and there's nothing for you to take? There's no fight happening. There's no gank happening. All right. So you don't need to TP to the bottom and waste your like 100 gold. Although that's from your death. The free TP, but the point is, what if you TP to the bottom and then they go up to the mid lane? All you need to do is walk in there and you possibly the fight is over when you reach the mid lane. Or let's say the top lane, right? It's possibly late when you walk in there because you just TP'd, right? So as a support, please conserve your TP if possible. Don't just waste it. Just walk, and then the enemy will actually think that you are missing, and then it's kind of threatening them as well. Because if one support is not showing, possibly is ganking. Nice one. Nice cookie. But I think the Omnislash is not needed in there because they're only supports. And the damage is enough. There's Ice Blast as well. You can actually go for Roshan. You have the armor reduction and the Medallion of Courage. So you can easily take Rosh. And then there's possibly the Healing Word as well. Bit timid. It's Nyx Assassin after all. You should make a call for going for Roshan in here. Dusts? Nice. He's dead. You don't need to use your Fire Step Cookie right now. So, no more stun on the DK. In the face. You should not use it. This one has higher cooldown. 110 seconds compared to the Ice Blast. 40. I guess you didn't realize that he's in there. The AA will connect. And your team actually. Yeah, go for Roshan. You delayed the Roshan because of this DK. But it's still gonna be fine if you can actually take it. Easy rush. Armor reduction, double damage. 2459, that's nice. Steady. Holy shit, this Viper is really... So, Dane, I think this game is actually over at this point. When you got the Aegis, yeah, there's no attempt from the Radiant side to actually make a fight for this game. And yeah. So, I can summarize what happened for your session in here. I mean, hopefully you learn something from it. Especially the laning stage and then going into the transitioning into the mid game. Aside from that, I have nothing else to say. I like the itemization, like Solar Press for your Snapfire. but with the sequence of your items, it's not really good. Like you're rushing the medallion of courage without having boots. Carriers are selfish. You know it's not true. It's just their job. They just need to get a really good time and then
Radiant's bottom tower is under
possibly be
attack.
able to carry the games. I mean, that's how carries work, right? They're so weak early.
Radiant's top
Once they
tower
have
is
items,
under
they'll be
attack.
strong. So yeah, I'm going to end this analysis. Carries are actually selfish. To begin with, you're playing a support. So from the word itself, support, you're going to support them for farming. But yeah, I like the overall result of the laning stage. Aside from the fact that you have the advantage from the draft. Gameplay wise, it's good, but it still can be improved. Yeah, thank you for your time as well, Dane. So, play the game for like a minute, for like a day or two, and then let me know if it's helpful or not. All right.